Entering the unit for the first time can be a worrying experience for all parents. You may be shocked when you see your baby. They may seem very fragile and tiny, or you might be shocked to see your term baby amongst the smaller premature babies. You may notice the heat of the unit when you enter, as it's kept warm to help the babies maintain their temperatures. The unit can also seem very noisy, with staff and visitors coming and going and various bleeps and alarms going off.
Just remember looking at him and staring at him and loving him as much as I loved my other boys when I had them. But at the same time, that control wasn't there. I'd had no control over him. And that was really hard to just put him in the professionals' hands. But I knew that I had to do that. I had no choice.
I think a lot of parents, when they first come onto the neonatal unit, they're constantly staring at the monitors and what does that mean and why is it bleeping so much? But it's bleeping because it is okay and it's like a steady heartbeat, or it doesn't have to be negative, so you just need to kind of get your head around that.
Neonatal units are full of equipment which you may never have seen before. Understanding the equipment and what it's there for can make you feel more confident and enable you to make more informed decisions about your baby's care. After being admitted to neonatal care, your baby is likely to be placed in an incubator. An incubator helps to regulate your baby's temperature, something which premature babies in particular struggle to do on their own. Some incubators are closed boxes with hand-sized holes on the side. This keeps the heat in and controls the humidity by circulating moist air around your baby. You may see incubators covered up on the neonatal unit. This is nothing to worry about. It is simply to keep the light out of the incubator and to allow babies to rest. Other incubators have open tops and an overhead heater. This style makes it easier for you, the doctors and the nurses to reach your baby. The temperature is regulated either with hand-operated controls or automatically in response to a sensor placed in your baby's skin. Different machines are used to help with breathing, and the one used for your baby will depend on their needs. Babies may need help if their lungs haven't fully developed yet, or if they're unwell and very weak. Machines can help babies breathe for a while until they're strong enough to do it on their own. Your baby may be switched from one type of breathing machine to another if their condition changes. Various monitors are used to keep track of your baby's condition minute by minute. A vital signs monitor is used to pick up electrical signals given out by a baby's heart and constantly check that it is beating properly. These machines can also detect changes in your baby's breathing. Pauses in breathing may trigger an alarm, which will notify the nursing staff. Often babies will start breathing again on their own. An oxygen saturation monitor checks the amount of oxygen in a baby's blood. Sensors are strapped gently to a baby's foot or hand, and oxygen levels are monitored by shining a light through their skin. Babies can have a number of tubes attached to them to help give them fluids, nutrition and medication.
But it is upsetting at first because you're kind of having to sit by and watch that and watch your baby like squirming or crying because it's a bit not very pleasant for her, but you just have to kind of just deal with it, I suppose, and just remain positive that what they are doing is all positive for your baby.
Your baby will need medical tests and scans while they're on the unit, so doctors can understand their condition and see how well treatments are working. The results of any scans should always be explained to you, and tests are only done when necessary. Doctors and nurses will do their best to minimise any stress or discomfort for your baby whilst these procedures are carried out. It might be possible for you to comfort your baby during these tests through still touch and by them hearing your voice to know you're nearby. You may find it helpful to stay informed and to try to understand the conditions your baby has. You can ask the doctors and nurses on the unit any questions you have about your baby's care and to seek a second opinion if needed. You can also contact the Bliss Family Support Helpline or go to our website for further information and support.